Oi there, studios! OldClassicGamer here, and welcome to my brand new unboxing video. This time we got two packages. They arrived at the same time, so yeah, I'm gonna be unboxing both of them. First, we're gonna check out the small one from Germany, and then later on we're gonna check this one from China, and yeah, pretty much. So let's get to the unboxing. This one first, the smaller one. Now it's time to go inside and check out what the hell those papers. Oh yes, hell yes, I know what this is exactly. Let me just take it out from this bubble wrap. This is a Lum ball, Rayman Legends. You can like squeeze it if you like. This was a promotional item for Rayman Legends. If you order from one website in France, you get these. But I didn't order the game from that website. Of course, I got Rayman Legends on Steam. But someone was selling this on eBay, and like when I was shown the auction by others, like I had to get this. It was a bit pricey, but I guess it's a rare item and not many of people are willing to sell these, so I would say it's a good deal. Now, what would be interesting is if you can, like, when you squeeze it, the sound the Lums make in Rayman Origins or something like that when they're singing, that is what should have been made for this. But oh well, even if it doesn't make any sound, it's still interesting merchandise, and definitely a good deal. So yeah, I think it was a good thing that I got this. I'm just gonna put that here for a second, and we're going to analyze this other package from China. Now, what is interesting is that it took almost 2 months for this package to arrive. Like, I didn't believe that it could be this slow. I just couldn't believe that. I was sure it was like lost. Yesterday I opened the eBay case, even asking for seller to look for the package. Did it got lost or something? But it arrived. So if I open this and the games work, I'm of course gonna close the eBay case and everything's good. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get to the unboxing. Okay, so we made a little hole. Let's pull that out. Now, as you can see, this is actually really good protected. I'm gonna have to get rid of the bubble wrap as well, but you can pretty much tell that the PlayStation games are inside. What I want to say is now give a shout out to Digital Masterpieces, because he ordered from this seller as well, and he didn't have a luck when he got the product, because the disc was like had a crack on it, so it couldn't play. So let's unwrap this and see if the discs look okay. Of course, I'm gonna test it on the console as well, but that's probably gonna be off camera. But I'm gonna be uploading the ISOs of the game, so you can guys check it out as well. So let's unwrap it and see the games. I finally unwrapped them. Ta-da! Croc 1 and Croc 2 Japanese version. Now let's take a look at a moment. Now, Croc 1 is known in Japan as Croc Pau Pau Island. Now, let me just tell you a few differences on the game right on start. So, the first thing is, as you can see, the name of the game. The American and European game, I have a PC version right here of the European Croc. It's Croc Legend of Gobos, while in Japan it's known as Pau Pau Island. Now let me explain. You see these creatures down there? Those are called gobos in the American and European version. For those who didn't play the game, just spreading some info. Well, in Japanese version, they're called Pau Pau. So basically, Pau Pau Island means that it's their island of the people who live there, the island of Pau Pau people. If you want to translate it with the English name, it will mean the Gobo Island. Well, anyways, there's some few changes in the Japanese version as well. The narrator. We have a narrator in the opening, while the American and European version don't. They just play the clip and that's it. Also, the main villain. The main villain is just known as a magician, like the bad magician in the Japanese version, while in the European and American version he's known as Baron Dante. Now, why did they change all these? I have no idea. Like Dante sounds much more threatening, and I'm pretty sure Japanese people would accept that name much better than just a bad magician. Well, anyways, let's open and let's pray that it's in working condition. Now, here is the manual. Let's first see the manual. Okay, the contents. Now, here is that's the Baron Dante. I'm not gonna call him Bad Magician. I'm gonna call him by the original name. Let's see the controls. This was also made before the analog stick. The main menu. You can see everything. Now, let's see. Oh, this Croc looks just awesome. These drawings are awesome. I don't know, I really like how it's done now. This is definitely a better manual than the European one, I have to say. This pose of Croc is also... I never seen this one on internet before, so this is pretty much something new. Let's see, is there something else interesting? Oh, there are plenty of illustration here, the enemies, so that's cool. The bosses, they here put a picture of the bosses. Let's see. Okay, the collectibles. So yeah, pretty much everything is explained in this manual right here. And also the website. Now, I'm 100% sure that the phone number and the website are no longer working. And even if the website is working, it's probably gonna show the new published games and not the old one. This was published by Media Quest in Japan, not by Fox Interactive. And this is how the disc looks like. Now, let's just see. Okay, so far I don't see anything critical about the disc, so it should work fine. I hope at least it will. And that's pretty much it for this. Now, this one comes in an exclusive PlayStation case, just like the PAL ones, you can see. But some Japanese games don't. Like, some come in the regular jewel case, like Rayman 1, for example. What determines in which case the game comes, I have no idea. Like, did they like, were the older, well, it can't be, the Rayman is made in 1995, so the new ones, well, then again, Crash 3 was in jewel case as well, and not, so it really depends probably on the developer or publisher, which case they choose. And now this game, Croc 2, known as Croc Adventure in Japan, that's what is written here. So, let's open. There is a manual, and I have to say that this is the strangest looking cover for the manual. They just showed like the vehicles Croc is using in the game. Whoa, Oh my god, I have to be careful. So this is one of those manuals I am really, and I repeat, really not a fan of, because once I get these like when I put this all as a one, I can't. I never seem to be able to get it back like it was before. So I'm really not a fan of like using this. But we can see here it says action. Let me try. Give me 1 second, guys. I wanna show you all the content inside. It wouldn't be fair. Honestly, this looks like a board game. I don't know. It's just it has so many information displayed here, but everything is, how to say, random and out of place. Well, actually, this is where it begins. So you start reading from here, but why couldn't they make a traditional manual for this game like the first game had? Was it some... Did they really thought this would be more interesting for Japanese audience? Did they? Well, I don't see anything interesting about it. Let's turn it around. Actually, let's turn it around like this. So, as we can see, we see more of these. Oh my god, this is... Will I be able to return this how it was before? So, the game was obviously made when the analogs were used, so of course they're gonna include this. And yeah, we see some previews. To my knowledge, this game is not different. This game is not any different from the European or American version, except for the language. It doesn't have any alternative, how to say, stuff like the first one has. The first one is changed a bit, but this one not. I just got it because I was searching mostly for this version, but the seller was selling both games together, so I just used it as a chance, and yeah, decided to buy both of them for a price of one game. And plus, Japanese games are really rare, and Croc 2 is no exception. Croc Adventure, aka Croc 2, was so rare that I literally spent searching for it longer time than Rayman 1. It was like, I don't know, maybe it didn't sell well, maybe not enough copies were made in Japan. Let's see the disc. Well, it doesn't have any critical cracks, so it should work. Now, oh my god, let me try to return this to normal state, how it was before. I'm never gonna get this again out, because I don't really need it. It's just... who thought this was a great idea? Gax 1 had the same freaking problem with a manual like this. I mean, how to say... But it's even worse because it's the jewel case, so you need to return the manual to normal state and then put it here. I sadly a bit, but just a bit, damaged a manual, Gex 1 manual because of that, trying to return it to normal. It's just freaking mess. I don't like it. So let's return this. Thank God that's done. So with the manual, let's just put it here. So the combination of the manuals like that and jewel case, definitely a bad idea. Despite seller being from China, these are Japanese versions, as you can see. The language is clearly Japanese, and it says right here, wait, it doesn't actually, wait, maybe it's on the back. Oh yes, it is NTSC-J. But this game is, the NTSC-J PlayStation games are probably compatible with China consoles as well. But well, then again, PlayStation was banned in China anyways, so the people probably in China had to import the consoles as well as the games, and the Japan was probably the least expensive import for them, and yeah. And some similarities in symbols like kanji could help them at least understand a game a bit. So it is understandable why in China you can find Japanese PlayStation games. Like, But the reason for banning the console is ridiculous. Like, the Chinese saw the gameplay of Crash Bandicoot and Gex, yes, those two games, and when they saw how those games play, they were like shocked, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. So like, it was, oh my god, it's horrible, and then they decided to ban the consoles. I have no idea why, but that's basically what they did. So yeah, gonna be testing these out. I already have the ISO of this game, so I'm gonna be sharing that one. It works perfect. And I do have the ISO of this game, but it is damaged because you cannot play the intro on the ISO I have, and some of the soundtracks are missing. Some are not, some are. So I'm gonna be ripping this disc myself and uploading a ISO that is not damaged. And that's pretty much it. You're wondering, will I do a let's play of these games in the future? Well, once I will, but until then, if you really wanna check out Croc 1 and Croc 2 let's plays, go to Haruka's channel and check it out. It's a really great walkthrough, and yeah. So, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys really soon. Ja, matane!